A forbidden love affair between a Roanoke counselor and her patient ends in suicide. And now the patient's family is fighting for justice for their loved one and taking it all the way to the governor. Tonight, 10 News reporter Connor Dietrich joins us in the studio. Connor, a devastating event for everybody involved here.
That's right, John. This truly changed one family's life forever. 27-year-old Amber Nolan's happiest moments in life were spent in Roanoke. She moved to the area as a kid, fell in love with horses, and eventually moved back here as an adult. Throughout it all, Nolan dealt with issues of mental health. And when she went searching for help, everything changed. I sat down with Nolan's mother to hear more about Amber's life and the justice Mom is looking for.
I just knew there was more to it than it just didn't come out of the blue like she was depressed and did it. I knew there had to be an antagonist, let's say.
Lynn Nolan has spent months searching for answers after her daughter Amber took her own life in October 2022. Amber had spent some time living in Roanoke as a child and eventually moved back to the Star City as an adult.
This is where she wanted to be. And I talked her into coming back here. I said, it's okay. You'll see me. Go do what you love. And she did come back down here. I regret that now.
Nolan says her daughter experienced issues with mental health. In late October 2019, Amber went to Blue Ridge Behavioral Health Care with panic attacks, depression, and crying spells. Once there, Amber began therapy with a woman named Erica Church. According to a Virginia Board of Counseling notice, Amber reported, quote, suicidal ideations, made a suicide attempt, engaged in self-harming behavior, and exhibited trauma symptoms. Amber and Erica's relationship would turn from a therapeutic one into a romantic relationship. Amber began staying at Erica's home in April 2022. At the time, Erica still was working for Blue Ridge. She left Blue Ridge in early May, and by her own admission, she says her relationship with Amber became romantic and sexual. Despite leaving Blue Ridge, Amber and Erica's relationship continued. The Virginia Board of Counseling report says there was an incident in October of 2022 where Erica and Amber got into an emotional text message exchange. It was in that moment, just minutes before taking her own life in the backyard of her home, Amber sent her last text, and it was to Erica.
Because 1 week, Erica would be, last time I'm going to be with you, I'm going to leave my husband. The next week it would be, no, I don't want you. The next week she would go back to her, no, I love you. These are the things she did to my daughter.
And this was all while she is her patient.
Yes. So how is she not responsible? How is she not responsible?
To this day, Nolan's push for answers continues. She began to get some answers after a Virginia Department of Health investigation. The findings were presented to the Board of Counseling on July 7, 2023. Just 4 days later, the board ordered Erica's license be suspended, saying she violated Virginia State Code. And we want to emphasize Blue Ridge Behavioral Health was not accused of any wrongdoing in this case. In fact, I reached out to Blue Ridge Behavioral Health for comment on the matter. In response, the chief clinical officer said, quote, the statement of allegations from the Virginia Board of Counseling represents behaviors and work performance that would not be tolerated by our agency. Any form of association in which the staff enters into a non-therapeutic relationship with a client is prohibited and would be subject to progressive discipline or termination. The statement continues, at Blue Ridge Behavioral Health Care, the expectation is that all staff act in a professional and therapeutic manner.
So what now happens next for Lynn and for Amber's family?
Well, Lynn has been pushing for justice for a long time. She's reaching out to the Commonwealth's attorney. She's taken it to the governor's office. She's even reached out to local lawmakers. And Erica could potentially get her license back after 3 years. She can go back to the Board of Counseling and try and get that license reinstated. But Amber's family is trying to make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay, thank you, Connor. A lot to unwrap there. Thanks a lot.